Let's chat.
The open enrollment period for Medicare for this year, believe it or not, is coming to an end on December 7th. If you have Medicare questions, you need to go to the experts. That's exactly what we did. Ryan Capitz is here with the Medicare Store. Ryan, good to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Open enrollment winding down, and the method of shopping for Medicare seems to get a little more complicated every year. More options over here, more over there. You guys, great at cutting through the red tape.
People are inundated nowadays by the commercials that you see on TV, by the phone calls that they receive. It amazes me that people answer questions, personal information over the phone to people they've never even met or talked to, or even initiated the call for.
Bingo. That should be your first clue. Don't divulge any personal information like that. And Medicare shopping, deciding which option to take, which this, which that, it's confusing. You guys, tell me how you operate. Someone comes in and says, hey, Ryan, I want to talk about Medicare. Step by step, boil it down for me.
So, Chip, we have an office off of Highway 58. It's at 4767 Highway 58, Suite 158. It's the Medicare Store by Affordable Medicare Plans. That's the name of our company. And there's no cost for our services, whether a person rolls by phone, by mail, online, or with an agent. It's the same prices. So that's why we encourage people to look at things at a local level, get to know us, and we can shop these plans for you year after year as they change and as people's needs change.
I do want to spend a few seconds stressing that you don't pay the Medicare Store anything. You are reimbursed by the insurance companies.
That's correct. That's correct. Only if we assist folks too. So many times we help people review their coverages and they've either enrolled through another agent, but they still have questions. We help those people too.
What's the biggest mistake most folks make when they're doing Medicare year number one?
A lot of times people go with, well, my buddy took this, and it's a referral to them. Well, it works for me. Medicare is not a one-shoe-fits-all.
Sure.
And you have to look at your personal situation, your doctors, what plans they accept, and what your approach is going to be to your Medicare decisions going forward, because sometimes you're locked into plans.
Yeah, for multiple years. You don't want to get caught in that unless you are absolutely sure that that plan is tailor-made for you. Options keep getting added, options keep getting dropped. I believe it's option F that is no longer on the table.
So there's many different types of supplements that you can view at to go along with the gaps and holes that Medicare has to it. F is a plan that is being phased out this next year for purchase. Those who are already on Plan F will be grandfathered into keeping those plans, but they're all alternatives for people to look at that are actually of greater value, but they may have to qualify by answering health questions even to change.
Sure. And it seems like as our working population continues to work even beyond age 65, comparing the group plans that may be available at your employer as opposed to what's available through you folks or through Medicare, that keeps getting a little more confusing.
Yes, sir.
What's the best thing to do in that particular case?
Well, many times people think that just because they have their group coverage that that's what they have to take while they're continuing to work. Medicare has no bearings on how much money they make or anything like that, like it does with Social Security the first year that you're on those benefits. So it's important to review and compare what are my costs through my employer versus that of Medicare. A lot of times the costs are a lesser cost as far as premiums go, typically with greater benefits, lower deductibles and maximum out-of-pockets as well.
And we did mention earlier when we first started talking that the open enrollment window is coming up December 7th. That's it.
That's the end of it. It started October 15th, but it is coming to a close here December the 7th.
All right. Ryan, thank you so much. You can find out more about how to maximize Medicare for the best benefit for you and your family. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 until 5, even open on Saturday from 9 until noon. Call them at 355-5700, 355-5700, and the website, the Medicare Store Chattanooga.com. The Medicare Store Chattanooga.com. Ryan, thank you again.
Thank you.
We have more of Let's Chat coming up right after this.